Hey, what's going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life and the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Good evening. Yes, good evening, guys. Listen, I had to get on here tonight and share the absolutely exciting news. I hope you guys are getting the big picture to this announcement or this recent news. Wow. An XRP or XRP Ledger Foundation, that, my friends, is significant news in so many ways. In so many ways. So we're going to cover that. We're going to cover David Schwartz tweeted and actually covering this information. We're also going to go over a little bit about Brad Garlinghouse and what he talked about today in the central bank digital currencies. And we're going to go over briefly, for some reason, the OCC's chief counsel put out a letter in response to the Brian Brooks announcing you're giving a little bit more regulatory clarity on stable coins. And the OCC's chief counsel gave their interpretation of that very thing. Some very interesting stuff. And also, listen, by the way, I just want to say thank you, Scott from XRP Army News Community Channel, it's a mouthful, for inviting me onto a special live stream that he did today. Very, very cool. Very, very honored to be a part of that and just kind of share a little bit as well. Guys, make sure you go check out XRP Army News' community channel, XRP Army News community channel. Check out the videos there. Spend a little bit of time there watching the videos. At least 10 minutes if you can do that. This is just a bigger picture. That channel is devoting a lot to charity from YouTube. They're going to take that YouTube revenue and give it all to charity. I think that is absolutely outstanding. Scott is a really, really good dude. And really, really excited to be able to participate in that. I think it's a genius idea. And so if you can participate not only watching the videos, but perhaps consider doing your moment in time with him, reach out to him and say you'd like to do that. It's just basically what it is. It's just sharing how you got an XRP, who you are, and that type of thing. How you got in? What do you look to see? What do you see the future is in an XRP in the digital asset space? Right, just like 4 or 5 different things. Takes about 10 minutes to go through it, but it's a great way for us to get to know who you are, and more importantly, for the world to get to know who you are and why you're so excited about this asset, the greatest digital asset ever created, which is XRP. It's such a good project for the greater good. I'm really, really impressed with what he is doing, for sure. And Crypto Eddie echoes these sentiments as well. When I watched her interview with him, and she was really, really singing the praises for what Scott was looking to do. Again, it's XRP Army News Community Channel. Go check out the videos there, my friends. All right, guys. So listen, this is your XRP. This is your XRP Ripple nightly news in around 0 to 10 minutes. So let's do this. So guys, I saw David Schwartz tweeted this out, and I was I was in the middle of going over some different business stuff, and I was just kind of briefly going over to Twitter. And when I saw this, I was like, oh, okay, cool, foundation. Right. And then because David said XRP Foundation, but the tweet is from the XRP Ledger Foundation. And this says today we launched the XRP Foundation. So at first I was thinking, foundation, governance, It feels like to me, right? Obviously from the IPO standpoint, that makes sense, right? But this is something that Brad has been saying from day one. In fact, more importantly than that, Brad, this is something that TMI, the modern investor, has been saying for years. We all know the modern investor, he is the one when it comes to the digital asset space community channel. XRP is a big time XRP fan. and community member as well. He covers all the assets, but he's a big time fan of XRP. Been in the space doing it with his channel longer than anyone else has been doing it in the XRP community. And so I got to tell you, he's been saying this from day one. I remember him saying this in 2016 about Ripple moving away and separating themselves. And he had always said, the modern investor, TMI, right? He had always said that Ripple, he always felt like there were some people coming in and meeting with Ripple and saying, this is what you need to do to separate yourself from XRP. This is in 2016. The modern investor, you guys should go check out his channel without question. And that's what it feels like they've been doing more and more and more and more and more and more and more each year. We all knew about the validators and right, changing the amount of people that are running the node, the validators, right? They've been working on that, change that, right? We all knew about the escrow and how that was released. They've changed how they've done that. It's always been a concerted effort to separate themselves from XRP. And the reason for that is clear. It's because they are a blockchain infrastructure company, right? They moved from a fintech company out of San Francisco, California, selling software to banks, and they moved and transitioned to a blockchain infrastructure company. It doesn't mean that they've changed their goal. I mean, cross-border payments is their thing, right? But make no mistake about it, it's their first thing. It is not their only thing. XRP is, it's not their only thing. Like, they're excited, they want XRP to win without question, but it is not their only thing. They have they got value agnostic ILP and the XRPL ledger. They don't have to be focused in on XRP necessarily. Long term. Cross-border payments is one thing with XRP, but this is a blockchain infrastructure company. Who knows what other direction that they will go into? And we've all heard David say that they are 10,000% behind XRP, and without question, it's their biggest asset. Absolutely, but they're a blockchain infrastructure company. That's what they are. And they have great technology. You know, who knows where they're going to go? What happens when smart contracts comes around, right? I mean, Flare is taking on that. So it's a lot of things that company can do. And separating themselves is significant, absolutely significant for their IPO. They're a company, they're a fintech company, right? And so just understand that this foundation with this XRP XRP Foundation, XRPL, I don't know. Their official Twitter site says XRP Ledger Foundation. So when I see this, I think I think, oh man, I just see this gift, right? So what if this XRP Ledger is deemed systemic, a greater good, systemic need for the world? Ripple, the company, can't be overseeing that, right? Ripple, the blockchain infrastructure company, they can't be overseeing that thing, right? They can support it, maybe donate to it, right, or something. I don't know, but they can't be in charge of that. They're a blockchain infrastructure company. So this foundation is perfect. It really, really is perfect. And I could look, a lot of the blockchains have these foundations and right, and these governance, and for example, right? This is really, 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 really smart. And as my mentor used to say, not only is it the smart thing to do, it's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do. And so, wow. So this is what David Schwartz says. He says the XRP ledger was built for payments, and the XRP Foundation was built to support the XRPL ledger. Think about it. The XRP Foundation was built to support the XRP ledger. The foundation was built to support the ledger. The ledger is value agnostic. It's not solely, holy moly XRP. It's not. It's not. It's value agnostic. XRP has all these tremendous use cases, all these different things, a hybrid currency, a bridge currency, right? A store of value. I mean, just, right? A lot of uses. But the ledger, the XRP ledger is value agnostic. Anything on the ledger, gold, silver, real estate, anything on it. Ripple, the company, can't be overseen. The blockchain infrastructure company can't be like the main people overseeing that. That's not going to work for Ripple, the blockchain infrastructure company. And why should it? They're looking to become the Google in the digital asset space, right? So this foundation is just so smart. So smart. Man, I got to tell you. All right. So again, he says the XRP Foundation was built to support the XRPL ledger. From all of us at Ripple, the company, we're looking forward to building with you. All right. And so what other company is going to look forward to building with the XRP Ledger Foundation? And then what other company? You see what I'm saying? This foundation is genius. Oh my goodness. Let me read from the XRP Ledger Foundation official Twitter thing here. Today we launched the XRP Foundation, an independent nonprofit focusing on the growth, innovation, and development of the XRP Ledger and XRP community. It's important that they mention the community as well. It's hugely important. With support of industry leaders, academics, and community members, we can ensure the XRP ledger is well positioned for the future. Oh, man. I'm just so excited about this. I can hardly stand it. This is so smart. So smart. And, hello, naysayers. Hello, haters. Oh, man. Man, I'm excited about this. What are we doing? ? Developing core XRPL infrastructure. Just says infra, but I'm sure that's infrastructure. Developing core XRP infrastructure. Developing core XRPL governance. Developing core XRPL validator diversity. Developing core XRPL code maintenance. Publishing a unique node list. Publishing. Not creating one, not putting one together, publishing, like in making it public. Publishing a unique node list. Why? So that they can say there's no one individual entity, no, what's that word? Antitrust, any of that going on with the ledger. No antitrust concerns going on with the ledger. You see what I'm saying? So this whole stuff, well, who's going to let Ripple become this crazy trillion? What? Who's going to let them become this crazy $1 trillion? The ledger is theirs. This is that. No. By the way, Google and Facebook are already $1 trillion companies, by the way. Today, Amazon, $1 trillion company, by the way. So there's already $1 trillion companies in the space. I'm just saying, right? And I think 2 of the 3 are already trillion, and the other one is right at $1 trillion, like 999.99 million. So it's not like it's something far-fetched. And we're talking about superior technology. We're talking about in a new era, a new revolution. This is what they're looking to do. So the $1 trillion company thing is not going to be, look, you're going to see more of them. You're going to see more of them. Growing an already incredible dev community, promoting sustainable and scalable practices. Do you think flares might happen to, I don't know, I might join this governance thing? I don't know. I'm thinking, yeah. All right, here's the other one. We have been in the XRP community. We have been in the XRP community for years, and we're excited to take this next step together to build and support the ledger. This is pretty, where is this? Says 2 or 3. Is there a 3 of 3, or did I miss it? Oh, that is 3 of 3. Okay, that is 3 of 3. This is really, really cool. Wow, that, you see the bigger picture, what's going on? You see how they're separating themselves? And there's a reason for it. There's a reason. It's not just for the digital asset space. It's not for the digital asset space. It's so that the world can openly embrace its technology. The world to openly embrace the XRPL. The world moving forward is not going to be into a company kind of overseeing and being, trust me, Google and Amazon and Facebook are about to come upon it. Trust me. Because the world going forward is not going to be, is not wanting to have these companies that are controlling all. Then no. And so I think this is a good move. I think this is a very, very smart thing that they're doing. And it feels like it's just like a gift to the world, right? This makes this easier, if you will. Nonprofit foundation. This makes it easier to be embraced by the people like, I'm just saying, the WEF, the W3C, the UN, the World Bank. You see what I'm saying? It makes it easier to be embraced. This foundation is huge. Nonprofit. and trust me, if you don't think they're going to start singing this whole green thing and what is it? What's the other thing? The power thing. You don't think they're going to start screaming that? Climate and all that stuff? You don't think this foundation is going to start doing that? Trust me. Right? Because it's a nonprofit doing their thing. Ripple is in the business of earning some money. Ripple's in the business of, getting some moolah, getting some cash. This nonprofit foundation, yeah, they're going to be doing that green thing and all of that. Trust me. Trust me on that one. So this is an interesting tweet from Brad Garlinghouse. It says over 70% of the central banks around the world are looking at deploying central bank digital currencies. And one thing that's crystal clear is the importance of interoperability. I was just watching Jeremy Allaire, the CEO of Circle, and the CEO and the creator and founder of Algorand, and he was talking about interoperability left and right and left and right and left and right as this is one of the most significant things that can be done for the blockchain space, right? And one thing that's crystal clear is the importance of interoperability. If you're not prioritizing this, you're just rebuilding the same siloed system. You're just building the same siloed system. Look, the people from the ECB, Madame Lagarde, they understand this. And this is just that level playing field, that inclusion. All of these things require interoperability. They require interoperability. And just let us not forget that the ILP is still here and it's being worked on with the Ripple and the W3C. Let us not forget that. It's still here. It's still brilliant. And someone from Ripple tweeted this out, I think it was James Wallace from Ripple. CBDCs are a question of when, not if. The key to success is functionality that enables each system to operate seamlessly with other payment systems. And I got to give a shout out to Love for Crypto and the dudes from Love from Crypto, Kurt, Scott, the boys over there at Love Crypto, they have been singing this and saying this from day one. They were the first ones to turn this community on to the bigger picture. Shout out to Kurt and Scott. Got to tell you, the boys from Love and Crypto, if there are others, they were singing this from day one. They are the ones who hipped us to the game. That's just the bottom line. That's the bottom line to the bigger picture. Took some shots for it too, right? Took some shots for it, body blows for it, but they continued on, and just got to give them some props. Got to give him some props for doing that. So for him to put this out, for Brad Garlinghouse to put this out, about the 70% of the banks around the world are looking at deploying this, is just huge. It is absolutely huge. And I think blockchain infrastructure company is important. It's important. And whether they're working with Accenture to make this happen, or Temenos, it's their Ripple is right there in the mix. And I think the genius with Ripple is realizing that they don't have to be good at all other things, but they can be good at a certain thing. And that's what they've chose to do. And then they can work with other people together to tackle cross-border payments. Because I know Ripple and Accenture and Ripple, right? They kind of doing their things together. So this is hugely important. Right. And so CBDC, XRP, CBDC. Yeah. So, and that's the deal, right? And so this is very, very an important tweet from Brad, I think. I saw this and I wanted to share this with you guys real quick. This is from the Crypto Associate. Several XRP liquidity indices are once again on the rise. What did James Rule share with me? Was that him who shared that? Oh, this is from the OCC Council. So the OCC's Chief Counsel interpretation on the National Bank and Federal Savings Association to hold stablecoin reserve. This is the OCC's Council's interpretation. Yeah, and here it is here. And I think for me, the council coming in and giving their interpretation of it is huge, because it says that they're paying attention, and that it also says that they understand that there may be some pushback, and they're letting you know from a legal standpoint, this is how we see things at the OCC. This is our interpretation. This is how we see it. And so if you're wanting to know if you got 1 foot or 1 toe in the water, here's a good idea. Here's a good reference point, right? It's right here. Introduction and summary conclusion. This is good stuff right here. And I'm going to cover this tomorrow more in the stream, but I just wanted to point this out to you guys, that this is out. This is huge. Their response to this is absolutely important. And also, I think this is huge as well. Several XRP liquidity indices are once again on the rise. Several XRP liquidity indices are on the rise after falling from all-time highs earlier this year. Ripple's on-demand liquidity solution, ODL, has seen massive volume growth H1 2020 relative to H1 2019. Several XRP liquidity indices are back on the rise, according to the Liquidity Index bot. And I think that's important. We'll go over a little bit more of this tomorrow as well. The liquidity index for the XRP Australian quarter saw an all-time high of 16 million, falling significantly afterward. The index is back on the rise and is currently standing at just 2 million at the time of the press. So the stuff is starting to go back up and to the right again, and that's huge. In quarter 2 of 2020, ODL counted for nearly 20% of Ripple net volume. Comparing just H1 2019 with H1 2020, RippleNet experienced 11x year-over-year growth in ODL transaction volume. All right, guys, again, we'll cover more of this tomorrow, but I wanted to get this out. Really, really excited about this XRP foundation. I went to their site. Where is it at? Some really, really cool stuff. So this is great news to foster the development and widespread usage of the XRP ledger. Wow. They have the values and beliefs like any good foundation. Their focus is driving research and development and contributing to the code that is the core of the XRP ledger. Developer relations, funding and resources for core software, software branding, packaging and distribution, data and analytics driven decision making, fraud monitoring and prevention. Great stuff, guys. Great stuff. Great stuff. Congrats to the people at Ripple and the people that decided to make this move and start this foundation, XRP Ledger Foundation. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to wrap up this video like I do all of my videos and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather us remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Shout out to James Rule. Are you participating? Or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.